6. Now we should have theirs. Learn more at gotyour6.org using the number 6.
I'm attorney Brian Ritchie. Getting hurt in a car wreck comes with all kinds of stress and frustration. But when you call me, I'll be on top of all of it. So all you need to worry about is getting better. If you've been injured in a car wreck, I'm on top of it. Contact us at ritchielaw.com.
Your home for the
Good morning. I'm meteorologist Elizabeth Gardner. Expect mostly clear skies this morning, but we'll see increasing clouds this afternoon. We do have a chance of showers and thunderstorms really from Raleigh northward late this afternoon and this evening. We have a level 1 risk for severe storms north and east of Raleigh. Hey, it's going to be hot today. A high of 90 will tie the record high today, and our overnight lows drop back into the mid-60s. Storms diminish overnight. Tomorrow we'll see a high of 91. A small chance of storms, but most of it should be dry.
The Sports Shop is presented by Alsco Linen and Uniform Rental Service. Alsco's first aid service is great for office buildings, restaurants, automotive facilities, or anywhere emergencies can happen. Call Alsco today at 919-828-7491 or visit alsco.com. Again, that's alsco.com to learn more about what they can provide for your business.
Top of the morning to you. Yeah, you and you and you and you and you and you and you. Oh, it's going to be a good day today.
Yes.
And thank you for joining the Sports Shop. I'm Bill, Reese with an S, and the lovely and talented and coffee, Pam Thompson. Smith, you okay?
Yes.
Don't get so choked up. I know you get all excited
I
when
know
you.
every time I get to sit
No,
beside
I
you.
know
son.
when you're inside me. I mean, you know, that's crazy. Let's go. Let's go.
I found the Lord provides a key, unlocks the heart and souls of you and me. Love will learn to sing your song, yeah. Love is written in stone. Every man I meet, walk in time. Free to wander past his conscious mind.
Past his conscious mind.
Love will come and take you home, yeah. Written in stone.
Good morning, Pamela. How you doing today?
Good morning. I'm choked up.
I know.
What in the world?
I mean, it's gonna be okay.
I don't know what's going on.
Well, it could be some pollen. I'm talking about.
Yes.
Yeah. It's I don't know. It's crazy. As you get older, I didn't know I had allergies until I started getting older.
Right.
What is that all about?
Things change.
I know, man. It's Hump Day. 2 days
Yes.
behind us, 2 days in front of us. We are right here in the middle. A-Town, good morning. How you doing?
Good morning.
Happy Hump Day, man. What's going on? You all right?
Yep, doing well, feeling good.
Oh, man, it's crazy, and the association is crazy. Again, it is Hump Day. And you know, we're going to do what we can to help you get to the other side, man, the sports
That's
shop,
right.
reaching Kmac. So, the association was live and in color last night. First of all, I you know, with my YouTube, I got the multi thing going on, multi
I know. I'm so jealous.
events going on.
I got to get that.
Just get it.
I know. We'll pay for it.
I mean, you can use my account.
Oh, okay. We'll start that tonight. Tonight.
I can share with you.
Cause I got the big screen, but I just can see one at a time.
Let's start with the Carolina Hurricanes.
Yeah.
Which was crazy, man. I had them up in the left hand quadrant. That I had I had the other basketball games going on in the other quadrants of my 4-screen UTV multi-view, and it was so cool, man. I said I'm gonna talk about this tomorrow. It's just I was in
I
heaven.
saw Graham was in the building for the double overtime.
I mean, it was crazy, man. But at the end of the day, Aho's blast pushes the the Hurricanes past the New Jersey Devils 5-4 in double overtime to advance to the next level of the Stanley Cup playoffs. So how about giving a round of applause?
Let's
if you
go.
will,
Way to go,
to
Hurricanes.
the Carolina Hurricanes. Good job. Round of applause. Thank you. But no, I think it's cool. I think it's really good for. It's really good. First of all, it's good for the station.
Absolutely.
And all kind of broadcast properties when Hurricanes do well. It's good for the city of Raleigh. They are playing well, and it was kind of I guess it was kind of dramatic what happened at the end, but it was just a big time victory for the Hurricanes, and I'm pretty sure Graham and company they're gonna cover a lot about that. But we had to mention it here because it's worth mentioning. It really is. So.
They await the series between Washington Capitals and the Montreal Canadiens. So we'll see who they have to play.
Boy, they play the Capitals. That'd be interesting because they got OV there, the guy who's the leading, goal score, whatever. Got Wayne Gretzky's record. And but hey, that's be kind of cool. You get a chance to see him.
Right.
See him here in Raleigh.
Right here.
Man, I bet. I kind of want them. I want whoever the Hurricanes to beat to win. That's what I want to win.
That's
There
right.
you go. So I had that going on up in the upper left hand quadrant, Pamela.
The left hand quadrant. Okay.
Then at the same time, they had two other games going on, where it was the New York Knicks and the Detroit 3-1-3 Pistons. And that game was pretty good too. I mean, it came down to, and of course they was playing at the Garden, the Madison Square Garden.
At the Garden.
And
this is A's team.
Yeah, what happened last night?
What's going on?
What's going on?
They lost.
See, that's why he's a smart guy, man. That guy is brilliant. That is brilliant. They lost.
It was a good game though. It was a good game until it wasn't.
That's it. It was a good game until it wasn't.
You can't make it up, people.
Best
You can't make it up.
Yeah, I wish they would have closed it out.
Yeah.
At home court.
So what's interesting? The Knicks are being blamed. They were blamed often. Thibodeau, what's his name is? Coach Thibodeau. He was blamed a lot by playing the players too long, playing them too hard. That was a scenario towards the end of the game where he was trying to get Brunson in because Brunson had went out with a little injury. He was trying to get Brunson in, and he was trying to get Hart in because those are a couple of the best players for the Knicks.
The heart of the team.
That was so corny. But anyway. Anyway, so what happens is, first of all, Cade Cunningham is an unbelievable pro, incredible player. He's going to be one of the best players that ever played this game.
I think that's one of my new favorite players.
For a long time. He seems like he's been in the league for 10 years. And it's only been a couple years.
Right.
He can straight ball. Cade Cunningham is a baller people, I'm trying to tell you. So, but anyway, so they was going back and forth. Carl Anthony Towns, and made a couple of shots, but Brunson was on the bench. So they was trying to get Brunson in the game, but they didn't call timeout. And now they're saying because Brunson and Hart was on the bench, instead of Thibodeau playing his players too much, they're not playing his players enough.
He can't win. For what? Losing.
You can't win.
For losing. What happened last night?
That's exactly the way it went down, though. Seriously, that's exactly the way it went down. And of course, the Detroit Pistons. Shout out to them because they had a game stole from them the previous game.
Right.
Stole theoretically because the guy got fouled and they called a foul.
Right.
He still had to go make the free throws to allow them to win the game. But yeah, that was that was interesting. But shout out to the Detroit Pistons.
Yeah, you got to give a shout out to Thompson too, who played really well against them last night. So that was he
Sir
was guarding.
Yeah, Sir Thompson.
Yeah,
yes,
yeah. I think
exactly.
he's like my cousin somewhere down the line, probably. But he was guarding Bronson last night. He's been guarding him the whole time, and when he's guarding him, he holds him well. But he gets in foul trouble, and he's usually not in the fourth quarter. But he was able to hold himself back from foul trouble, stay in the game, and scored well. So
yeah,
he had a very, very good game last night.
Had 22 points. Cade Cunningham, as I mentioned, had 24, and it was just a good team effort. And I'm happy for the Pistons because they got robbed in the last game. So it's what's the series 3-2.
3-2.
Yeah, it should be. Could be 3-2. I don't know. Interesting.
Could be 4-1.
4-1. Yeah, I just thought about it. 4-1. Who's
for
way?
the Knicks? Yeah.
For the Knicks.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Wait a minute.
You don't follow his lead. He led you
I
right
know,
down.
I know. How about 4-1 for the Pistons?
No.
No.
If the Pistons had won Game 4,
That's
the
right.
Knicks would have won last night.
Okay, there you go. All right,
Yeah.
my bad.
We got a good series here.
It's a very good series. This is the best time to watch basketball, professional basketball, in my opinion, because every game counts. It gets real physical. It gets real. I don't know. It's something to watch when you're watching the NBA, and that was impressive. So that was in my upper right quadrant. In my lower right quadrant on my YouTube multi-view screen is
Lord have mercy.
I had an interesting game, Pam. I noticed we coming in, the mixed guys had the Indiana Pacers shirt on.
Mm-hmm.
They're from Indiana. They rep the Pacers. They're from Indianapolis, actually, and I ain't mad at that. But what I am mad about is this game last night between the Pacers and the Bucks.
Okay, so why are you mad about it?
Gary Trent Jr. just went off in this game down the
I
stretch.
felt bad for him.
But then he kind of gave it back when he had the ball just rolled through his legs.
fingers.
Yeah. It's just sad. It's sad because I think this is Giannis. That was Giannis' last game playing for the Milwaukee Bucks. I think with all the drama.
Mm-hmm.
But there's one consistency that was there, Pam.
Let me guess. Oh, no, you tell us what was that? Your favorite coach.
My favorite damn coach. Doc Rivers. They need to fire Doc Rivers. Matter of fact, they need to blow the whole organization.
Start over.
It's not fire Doc Rivers. For some reason, everybody seems to think that he can. He's that dude. He's not that dude. I'm sorry. 919-890-6200.
That just kind of follows him
I know.
wherever he goes.
He got lucky one time because he had 3 Hall of Famers or maybe 5 on his team. He had of course, he had Paul Pierce, and he had Kevin Garnett, and he had Ray Allen. Damn, I can remember that team. I mean, it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Then they're going to trade for Dane. That backfired like hell. Oh, God. They trade for Dane. That didn't work out. Middleton, kept Middleton too long. It's just, they got rid of Drew Holiday. You remember Drew Holiday?
Everybody was surprised by that move.
For Dane. Remember
yes,
that?
Absolutely.
How did that work out for him? It worked out pretty good for Drew because not only did he win a championship with Milwaukee at one point, he went to the Celtics, and won a damn championship.
Yes.
But Doc Rivers is the common denominator there. He's not that good. And maybe he's a good communicator. Maybe he was good at some point as a coach. Other than that one season, that's all I got. And maybe he's good for the league because he's been around for a gazillion years. But get somebody else out with it. They fired Griffin. You remember that? They fired a guy. They had a significant record, a winning record with A.J. Griffin, I think it was, and they fired him.
Yeah.
They brought in
their
Doc.
consultant.
Yeah, that's right. When somebody said we bring, that's
be
good,
careful
pal.
when somebody say that they bring in a consultant.
Be careful with that one.
It is just an interview to get rid of you. That rhymes. It's just an interview to get rid of you.
That's exactly right. So it was just ridiculous. But and you got to find some sound listening A-Town, maybe somewhere. Please find sound. Tyrese Halliburton, who went down the stretch.
He's bad.
He
all
I
the way
mean,
through the paint.
That game was so crazy because I was watching. I had to rewind it. So I said, I know that this didn't just happen because they was up. Actually, Milwaukee pulled a Duke. They was, yeah.
They pulled a Duke.
They pulled a Duke in it against Florida. Literally, they totally collapsed down the stretch.
Yeah, that's true.
And they was up like 8 points with 30-some seconds ago. And how the hell you lose that game? How does that happen?
Right.
You got to give it away. But Tyrese Halliburton was special down the stretch.
He's always on fire.
But the point I want to talk about is his last name is Halliburton, but A-Town's already on. That's why I be telling A-Town to pull something.
He got it already.
He already got. He don't even look at me
because he's like, look at your sheet.
Yeah, I don't. Man, pay damn attention. But Halliburton's name is in the news, and not because of Tyrese. I'm not sure what his dad is. That name Tyrese too? Anyway, well, Mr. Halliburton.
Yeah, he's not.
Okay. Apparently at the end of the game, and how, by the way, Giannis was phenomenal, but he was just incredible. I'd love to hear you guys comment 919-890-6200 down the stretch. But how they lost and how they just totally collapsed down the end emotionally, that had to be really hard on the Milwaukee Bucks. Had to be hard on Giannis because he's probably thinking, man, I'm going to get up out of here.
Go. Yeah.
So right after the game, after they lose a devastating loss after being up by 8 points, Pamela, this dude just runs up to him and starts talking junk to him, talking about, this is what we effing doing, F this and da-da-da-da-da. My son did da-da-da.
Uh-oh, he's about to get punched.
Yeah, it was Tyrese Halliburton's father that did this. I applaud Giannis because ain't nowhere in the hell that been me.
It's over. You be in jail for a punch.
It been breaking news. He was in this guy's face, and it kept going back. It got real confrontational. And what I can understand is, why the hell is the security?
Right.
They playing on in and out in Indiana's court. Yeah, they may have known that was Halliburton's fault. They had to know that. They certainly,
absolutely.
But how they was in each other's face, that nobody was trying to separate them for a long time. So what that was all about? They weren't like, hey, have a great summer.
Yeah.
Let's do lunch sometime. No,
this was we're going at it.
Yeah, we're going at it. And I thought that was embarrassing for the NBA to allow that to happen. First of all, I think it's Halliburton would have got his feelings hurt, Mr. Halliburton, because it would have been something going on. It has to be.
It was uncalled for. The game was over. Yes, your son won.
That's what I'm going to tell you what it is. The initials, anyway. That's just, I can't.
I'm not sure where you're going.
No, you don't want to know where I'm going with that one. But anyway, here's Giannis talking about the post-game conversation with Halliburton's father. Let's take a listen.
You know, having somebody that which I'm happy for him, and I'm happy for his son, and I'm happy that he's happy for his son. That's how you're supposed to feel. But coming to me and disrespecting me and cursing at me, I think is totally unacceptable. Totally unacceptable, okay? And I'm not the guy that points fingers because in my neighborhood, snitches get stitches. So I don't want to say something, for him to say, to get fined or anything. But it's not respectful. I talked with him at the end, and I think we're in a good place.
Yeah, okay. Let's hear from the guy, Mr. Halliburton's son, Tyrese Halliburton. See what he had to say about it.
The emotions of the game just got excited there, but I talked with him. I'll talk with Giannis eventually about it. Just I don't think that my pops was in the right at all there, and unfortunate what happened in the end there. But I mean, this series was a lot of war of words, a lot of war of antics, a lot of stuff going back and forth, and that's just part of this rivalry and what we've built here over the last couple of years. And it's unfortunate what happened there, but I think it's just competition. And as far as my pops, again, I don't agree with what happened there. We'll have a conversation. Everybody's grown men, and we'll just go from there.
Your thoughts on that, Pam?
Well, yeah, I mean, they have talked junk all series long, but your dad has nothing to do with it.
Right.
Right. He shouldn't have been in it.
Your dad ain't playing.
Your daddy's not playing. And you shouldn't, and no matter what, you shouldn't be disrespectful and the game was over. So stay in your place.
Hey, Tom, did you see any of that?
Yeah, there was a lot of stuff happened after that game.
I mean, it was crazy, wasn't it? People jumping around, emotions, and everybody. I'm like, fight breaking out, people pushing over here.
Yeah, but like you said, more than anything, the security.
Yeah.
Where was the security? And they are supposed to protect those players. Get them off the court and get them in the locker room.
Yeah, I see this other one you just posted. Let's hear some of this Giannis on the post game cover. Is that the same thing he just said, or just different right there?
It's longer. It's just
okay. Yeah, that's fine. We'll just leave it there. Here's the NBA TNT crew on Giannis' altercation with Halliburton's dad. Let's take a listen to this.
No, he's not supposed to be on the court.
Him. It don't
he's
matter.
not supposed to be on the court.
Giannis talked to him. Forget all that.
No, he was on the court.
So what?
No, you think he said something? He probably know who his dad is.
Stop it. Giannis said something.
No,
to him.
because he's on the court in his face.
So what? Everybody on the court.
No, you can't do that.
Yeah, you can.
No,
Everybody
you cannot do that.
Giannis said something to him.
So you think his dad was
correct?
his dad was 100% wrong.
Giannis was wrong? Bro, Giannis said something to him.
No, he did not.
Yes, he did.
No, he not.
Look, right there.
No, his dad is
talking
talking to him. What is his dad doing on the court? His dad is not supposed to be on the court. You can yell as much as you want to. He's an idiot. If you think that's right, you're an idiot too.
Giannis said
Okay,
something.
we'll leave that right there.
Wow. They all Shaq and
so Charles was saying he should have been on the court. I think
he
that's
shouldn't have been.
And Shaq
is saying it.
No, Shaq, you wrong.
Shaq is saying Giannis said something to him, and that.
I mean, I don't know what he was gonna do though.
Man, Giannis would be
like his dad. I don't know.
That's right.
Look, I'm like, little boy, you better get me.
Look at you looking down.
Looked like
down on
it was like
LeBron,
LeBron looking at Stephen A. That's what it looked like to me.
Exactly, man. It was. I mean, it's like.
I'm surprised Shaq had a different view.
Yeah, that surprised me. I missed that because I think I was going back for some other games. But yeah, and Charles, like he's right. He should have been on the court.
Right.
And based on what Giannis said, and even Tyrese Halliburton himself said his dad was wrong. Even and what Giannis said is his dad was saying a great game.
No, he said he was being very disrespectful.
Yeah.
And he was trying to be respectful by saying, "I won't tell you. I won't say everything because I don't want him to get fined."
He took
his
the
son
high
to get
road.
fined.
His dad took the low road. I guess the low means that he was short. No, he took the low road. I'll be all week.
That was kind of corny.
Don't be trying to say my stuff. Anyway, but we're going to get to a lot more of this. Anytime what we got, talk to me. Oh, matter of fact, Pam, how about this?
How about it?
She looked at me like, he going to say something about the American Red Cross. And that's what exactly we're going to say when Pam said go.
We're not ready to go yet.
You're not ready to go. But I tee it up. As you know, we have a great partnership with the American Red Cross, and several things that happen. I got an email from a gentleman yesterday about an event that happened on the 27th of April. And I didn't see it yesterday. It was 28th, so it was a little late. But you ready to go?
I'm ready to go. So we've got just a couple more days.
That's right.
For April, and April for the Red Cross is National Minority Health Month. So we want you to go out and make sure you give blood. But this is where they highlight disparities affecting our diverse communities. It's also National Volunteer Appreciation Month. So you say, hey, you know what, Pam, I don't really want to give blood, but there's still something that you can do. You can volunteer. So make sure you go to the Red Cross and check out all the options that you can do to help our community, because we need you and they need your help.
Oh, man.
That's the American Red Cross.
Good job, Pamela Thompson-Smith. That's how you get down. And, I mean, she does so many of these things all over the world and the country. And she got a couple events coming up. What is this event you got coming up?
Oh, yeah. So Creative Verse 2025, which is for all the creatives, entrepreneurs.
So, I mean, I could come.
Yes.
Okay.
Especially, you're definitely a creative.
Okay.
So it's happening. It's actually kind of like a downtown takeover, but the main area is Red Hat and on the NC State campus. So more to come. That's May 16th
and what are you doing?
17th. So I'm on this Friday night of the kickoff event. I'm the host.
See, See, that's what I'm talking
for the
about.
meet and greet for all the people that'll be
See
in
what I'm
town,
saying?
all the
That's-
people that will be going to the conference.
See what I'm saying? That's the hostess with the mostest.
I'm
Anyway,
really
hey,
excited.
just one program note before I tell you what's going on the other side. Hey, man, we have a special scenario coming up in the next hour.
Yes.
Something that I'm so excited about it. We are just geeked up about the fact that Carson Vincent, who is from this area, from Raleigh, North Carolina, and he's going to be in the studio with us. Who is Carson Vincent? Well, he's the only HBCU football player that got drafted in the NFL this past draft. He is an unbelievable player and student. He attends. He attended Alabama A&M University. Universities that I attended.
That is such a great shirt. I love that.
Yeah. Thank you, Pamela.
Alabama A&M.
That's
on
right.
the hill.
On the hill. That's right. And that really doesn't hurt that he's a great young man, and he's a member of Kappa beside my chapter, Gamma Phi chapter. So it doesn't hurt.
No, it just adds to it. I was looking at the hat.
Oh, this hat here. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, he's gonna be rocking with us. He's gonna be in studio with us.
In
man.
studio.
So we got so much to talk to him about the process. By the way, he's a 5th round pick going to Baltimore Ravens, so that's gonna be exciting. So keep that locked in. But when we get back, there were a couple other games that happened last night that was interesting. I got to change my tune about one particular team. I had written them off, and I got to change my tune about that. Keep it locked in. It's Hump Day. Let's go.
You're listening to The Sports Shop with Reese and Kmac, presented by Alsco Linen and Uniform Rental Services. Alsco, the worldwide leader in linen and uniform rental services for restaurants, healthcare, the automotive industry, and industrial facilities. The Adam Gold Show.
And I get asked all the time, what's the key for Carolina to go far in the playoffs? There are 2 keys. One is obvious. Got to get decent goaltending. Either Frederik Andersen or Pyotr Kochetkov need to be at least good. But if you want to go far in the playoffs, Andrei Svechnikov has to be something resembling the player that got a $7.75 million contract.
The Adam Gold Show, weekdays starting at noon on 99.9 The Fan.
This is Kmac. You're tuned into The Sports Shop, where we go beyond the game and delve into the heart of what truly matters. It's time to talk about men's mental health. We're a community with a way of life that brings together family, friends, and fans to discuss the thrill of the big game. But life is about more than just sports. We recognize that every day men engage in various activities that form the fabric of their lives. Whether it's in the barbershop, the salon, or the cigar lounge, these are places where conversations flow freely, friendships are forged, and bonds are strengthened. Today, we want to remind all men out there that it's okay to talk about more than just the game. Your mental health matters. We understand that life can throw curveballs, and sometimes pressure can become overwhelming. It's important to remember that seeking help is a sign of strength and not weakness. If you or someone you know is struggling with their mental health, don't hesitate to reach out. There are resources available to provide support, guidance, and understanding. This is The Sports Shop, reminding you that your mental health is just as important as a game-winning touchdown or shot. Take care of yourselves and take care of each other. Your mental health matters. Let's go.
Your home shelters your dreams and protects your memories. At Baker Home Exteriors, we understand this deeply. It's why we've dedicated ourselves to caring for homes like yours. As part of the Baker Roofing family, we bring a century of expertise to every project, from roofing and siding to windows and decks. We don't just upgrade homes, we help protect the life you've built within them. Because your home is where our heart is. Visit BakerHomeExteriors.com and start your home's next chapter.
Hi, this is Phil Ford. Did you know that Alsco invented the restaurant uniform rental industry? Alsco offers a wide variety of chefware for any type of restaurant. From fine dining to fast casual, we can outfit your staff in chef coats, cook shirts, and pants. Not only that, but we can clean and press them every week to ensure your staff looks as good as your food. Call 800-408-0208 or visit alsco.com. That is ALSCO.com to learn more.
Hey Charlotte, are you ready for the ultimate food experience? Then you need to head over to Dame's Chicken and Waffles with locations in Durham, Cary, and Greensboro. Dame is where you will find award-winning chicken and the most unique waffle flavors around.
Whether you're planning a private party, public event, or corporate gathering, Dame's has your catering needs covered. We offer catering for any and all occasions. Imagine your next event with our delicious chicken and waffles. Your guests will be talking about it for weeks.
Join us on Thursday
Thursdays for live music that perfectly complements your dining experience. It's the perfect way to enjoy a great meal and some great tunes.
Don't forget to visit our website at damechickenandwaffles.com. That's damechickenandwaffles.com. And follow us on social media for the latest updates, special offers, and mouth-watering photos of our dishes. Come on, get smeared by the best.
Dave's Chicken and Waffles, where great food and great times meet. See you soon, Charlotte.
Hello, Scott Forbes, head baseball coach, University of North Carolina. When it comes to choosing a dealership, I stick with Wilkinson, Chevrolet, Cadillac, Buick, GMC. Growing up in Sanford, I've been fortunate to be lifelong friends with Will Wilkinson. My family and I have been buying and having our vehicles serviced at Wilkinson for many, many years. Great service, competitive prices, and most importantly, a place you can trust. Go where I go. Go see my longtime friend Will Wilkinson at Wilkinson, Chevrolet, Cadillac, Buick, GMC.
I'm attorney Brian Ritchie. Big truck accidents can cause life-changing injuries, and life-changing injuries deserve life-changing money. I know big truck wrecks, and I know how to fight those big insurance companies. If you've been hurt by a big truck, contact us at ritchielaw.com. I'm on top of it.
This is your captain. We are going to be experiencing some slight turbulence. Please fasten your... Oh, hold on. Just got a video of my cat.
Imagine the pilot of an airplane was as confident as you are texting and driving. Seems kind of crazy when you put it like that.
Visit StopTextStopWrecks.org. A message brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, Project Yellow Light, and the Ad Council.
HIV is not a crime, or it shouldn't be.
It's time for the laws to catch up to science.
Join the Elizabeth Taylor AIDS Foundation to modernize outdated HIV criminalization laws. Go to etaf.org. Campaign funded through the support of Gilead Sciences Incorporated.
You're listening to The Sports Shop with Reese and Kmac, presented by Alsco Linen and Uniform Rental Services. Alsco, the worldwide leader in linen and uniform rental services for restaurants, healthcare, the automotive industry, and industrial facilities.
Got to get money. Got to get money. I'm gonna lay it right on the line.
Well, let on the line, then, Chuck.
Is a friend of mine. We need money.
We need money.
Talking about money, y'all. I said I'm gonna lay it right on the line.
Go ahead and do it.
Dollar bill is a friend of mine. We need money.
Dollar bill's a friend of mine, fam.
Money.
Come on, Horns, here we go.
I prefer a bigger bill, but I'll take $1.
I just want my
Welcome back to the Sports Shop on this hump day. 2 days behind us, 2 days in front of us. Man, it's crazy.
I just want enough to play
What?
the game. We need money.
I need money. Join the conversation. 919-890-6200. Hit us up on all social media at The Sports Shop 1. We right there, man. Get in there in big time on 99.9 HD2 620 AM The Buzz and 104.5. Come on, Chuck. Let's go. The best of the Sports Shop with Reese and Kmac. That's our podcast. Make sure you line in, lock in on that. Man, you have a great time. Trust me. In case you miss the show, lock in on that. And, of course, go out and subscribe, share, and like the Sports Shop Reese and Kmac on YouTube. And we got a lot of co-hosts right now rocking with us right there, man. Look at that Randall Martin, man.
Randall said, you ain't ready. You ain't ready for the Capitals.
Oh, that's what he said?
Yes.
Talking about the Hurricane?
Yes.
He may be right about that.
Randall is on it.
Yeah, he's definitely on it. But, man, of course, check us out on YouTube. Please like, share, and, of course, man, that's what it's all about. And subscribe, definitely, man. It's important, and we appreciate when you guys do that, man. It really helps us and really can help you as well, man. That's what it's all about. We got probably a lot of new people watching us today, so make sure you share with some friends. Again, we're going to rock and may have some people from my alma mater checking us out today. Cause
yeah, tell them to call in and talk to you.
Yeah. Well, yeah, we got somebody calling in now.
Right now.
From Louisiana, our sports shop historian. We got Chuck. Chuck, good morning. What's going on, man?
Good morning. I start off, shout out to your Carolina Hurricanes. Advancing. Rod Brandamore has done a great job coaching the franchise, and that's great that you all talk about on the show because hockey is started by us, started by black people there in Canada, 1895.
A lot of people don't know that. Yeah, but
a lot of people don't know that.
Yeah.
It didn't start with Willie O'Ree. Yes, it didn't start with him in the 50s. Go back to 1895. but I'm about to land on this one. I see you with Alabama A&M on.
Bulldogs, baby, yes.
Bulldogs in the house.
First time I ever watched you all was back in 1989. That's the first time I ever watched you all in
Reese
person.
was
You all in
playing.
I might be
SIC.
playing it. What'd you
That was
watch?
1989. That was Barry Wagner was wide receiver. Y'all
Wag.
had tough wide receiver.
Good,
Yeah.
a great friend of mine, great wide receiver, fellow wide receiver. He is in the Hall of Fame for the Arena League. This guy was so special. We had the Arena League coming on.
Man, he was awesome. Gary Graham.
Yeah, Wag. Yeah, we call him Wag. Man, B Wag was
Man.
He can still go. Him and a lot of the couple of my comedian friends, Guy Torrey.
Oh, okay. Okay.
They're really good friends too. We kind of have these three-way calls all the time, just talking about sports. So. Yeah, B Wag, that's a good one though. Wag was special. He played a little bit in the NFL too, but he was special. Chuck, you right about that.
Hey, did you when you were playing at Alabama A&M, was Brusky Towns on that coaching staff when you were there?
Brusky came. Who's a frat brother of mine. Brusky came out to
a defensive legend, man.
Yeah,
Coaching legend.
Brusky. He's just given the Hall of Fame in the city of Huntsville, by the way. But Brusky came out there. I did. Yeah, after I left. So yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, Brusky's
All right.
special. I know Brusky, good coach, man, and even a better person. All right, hey Chuck, appreciate you, man. Thank you so much.
All right, you all take care. I'm looking forward to the interview. You take care.
Thank you. So I mentioned that there was a couple other games that from the association that I want to talk about doing this set right here, and I guess my man crush, Paulo Bacaro. I think they gone fishing, right? They done, right, eh? Orlando's done, right?
They are done.
And the thing is, watching them, they got a lot of young, good players and one great player. They got to get a couple more great players. They got a bunch. I'm gonna say something. I'm gonna say something that's gonna sound really stupid.
Oh Lord!
And I'm gonna preface this. So I'm saying this just for the comedian aspect of it. They got a lot of Nebraska guys on that team.
The things that you think about.
I mean, what?
What does that have to do with
It has nothing to do with
and
nothing.
your man crush, he one of them.
I know, but if you.
So what do they need? What color do they need?
They need somebody like me. They need some real dark skinned brothers on that team. They need some chocolate brothers.
I have no problems with that at all watching it, but hearing you say it is crazy.
Bam, I just put it out there. They got too many Nebraska guys on the team. Hey, and they can play. It had nothing to do with their manhood and like that. I just come on. Even the boy from just put up the roster. Even the boy who your girls Van Lit's boyfriend.
Her boyfriend. Oh yeah.
Hell, he ain't playing. He Nebraska.
Oh my.
I'm sorry. Hey, I'm sorry.
This is what you get. He's here for the rest of the week.
They got one guy that's close to my girl. That's Isaac. Around the rest of all bright skin.
When did you think of this? Like, when did it come to you? Just now?
Yeah, literally just now.
Fair enough.
When they say, what do they need for next year? Like I
they need some chocolate
what do
brothers.
they need for next year?
They need some smoke brothers like me.
That can ball.
that can stay.
So Reese is a producer and now a GM.
There
So
you
you
go.
gotta get some guys.
And when they say, what are you looking for?
I'm looking for some dark skinned brothers. That is so ridiculous.
It is.
Just look at it. I'm just saying. Anyway.
Bringley said we got to do better.
Preem right there with me.
Pring, he trying to get him to look like you.
Preem, they need us, man. But anyway, I guess they had an okay season. I mean, they made it to the playoffs. Bancaro was out for a large portion of the season, particularly the latter part, and he came back. They about 2 players away, seriously, though. But they got a lot of young players, but they're not there yet. Boston's Boston. They showed up, and it was close for a while. Then Jason Tatum and crew, everybody, they just went off and made it happen. So, but I didn't want to discount. I didn't want to discount the Atlanta Magic. They had a valiant effort, but couldn't get it done. Now, the other game I want to get to, man, it was It was so many games on.
It's a lot of games.
It was
on
4
last
games
night.
on last night plus the hockey game, and that's crazy.
So was this in the
This is
left
the
quadrant on the bottom?
the lower left quadrant.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And that game was the L.A. Clippers and the Denver Nuggets. And I'll tell you a couple of things. Russ Westbrook came out, and he was cooking. Russ was cooking, baby.
Yeah.
And I love Russell Westbrook because he's going to give you all he got. It could be good, and it could be bad.
Yeah, but when it's good, he gonna talk a lot of junk. That's I love to watch him do that.
And I love him to do that. And here's the crazy part about last night's game. And by the way, it was Denver 131, the Clippers 115. You remember I said last week, is Kawhi's healthy, and he's playing. They got one of the best teams in the NBA. I said that last year. I think I may change that now.
Wait, you said that last.
When did you say it?
Last week or last year?
I said it last week. I think I did because when they beat. I said it last week. Yeah, when they beat Denver and Kawhi just went off on them. Yeah, that's where I said it. But I was premature with that. Or was I? Because the Joker, who's still my dude, he had a double-double. Well, no, sorry. He messed around, had a triple-double. That's amazing to him. He only scored 13 points, Pam. He had 10 rebounds, but he had 12 assists. Messed around and got a triple-double. Think about that. 13 points, and they won down by, 131 and 115. But the guy that got it done was Jamal Murray.
Yes,
finally
Lord.
showing up.
Yes, Lord.
Jamal Murray dropped 43.
43.
43. Russ had 21. Aaron Gordon had 23. And if you go to the other side, on Clippers side, Kawhi had 20. Zubac had 27. And, James Harden only had 11. Uh-oh. Oh, maybe that's the story. Are we going back to the James Harden land where in the playoffs he don't show up 8 times? Pam, that's what it is.
That might be.
That
might be what it is.
I just saw that.
So he had he had 8 rebounds, 5 assists, and 11 points.
11 points.
Mm-hmm.
They can't beat nobody. They can't beat Denver by him only scoring 11 points. Not going to happen. In particular, Kawhi.
That's what he does
20.
in the playoffs. So we got playoff Jimmy, and then so what do you call what should we call Harden?
Playoff missing.
Where the fans at?
Yeah, where the fans at?
Where Harden at?
Yeah, matter of fact, that's what we call him. Where the fans at? Boots on the ground. Oh man, wow. Yeah, we have to see where that goes. Anyway, 8 time what we got real quick.
Hey there, Sports Shop listeners. It's time to step up our game for the Durham Public Schools Foundation. We're shining the spotlight on this incredible nonprofit dedicated to ensuring every student in DPS thrives. Thanks to the power of our united community, you can make a big play by donating or volunteering. Your support is a game changer our students need, helping to provide the resources and opportunities they deserve. Take action today by visiting bullcityschools.org. Whether you're giving a little or giving a lot, sign up to volunteer or spreading the word, you're making a difference. Together we can achieve amazing things for our students. Durham Public Schools Foundation and Sports Shop listeners, let's team up for our kids.
That's a conversation right now that why are we tripping off a guy that went in the 5th round that everybody thought was going in the first 2 rounds. And we hadn't said not one thing about the guy who was the number 1 pick in the
I
damn
know,
draft.
that's bad for us.
And his story and how he got there, which is pretty amazing. We're going to talk about that. And by the way, Pringle just remind me, UNC, Alabama A&M, guys that were drafted in the NFL, we both had one.
That's true.
And the one that A&M had is going to be with us in the next hour. We're going to talk more about Cam Ward.
We're still going to work hard to get that other guy.
That's right. Oh, yeah, that's right, Pam. We're going to talk more about Cam Ward on the other side. Let's go.
Reese and Kmac covering sports the way real fans talk about it. The Sports Shop on Buzz Sports Radio and WRL Sports Plus TV.
Do you ever go to the Carolina Hurricanes games and find yourself thinking, What do the players eat before the game? What are their pregame rituals? What kind of music gets them pumped up ahead of the game? How sacred is the game day nap? What's the postgame mood on the team plane? Check out my new podcast, Iced Tea, with me, Megan LaMontagne. I get to talk to people who spill the tea on the Carolina Hurricanes. Listen to Iced Tea in any podcast app or watch the show on the Fan YouTube channel.
Hi, I'm Earl Reese with the S, here to discuss a topic that literally is near and dear to my heart. About 5 years ago, I underwent heart bypass surgery to remove blockages and improve my overall cardiovascular health. My experience highlights the importance of heart health, and I wanted to list my top 10 steps we can all take to protect our hearts. Number 1, stay active. Number 2, eat a balanced diet. Number 3, quit smoking. Number 4, manage stress. Number 5, monitor your health. Number 6, maintain a healthy weight. Number 7, limit your alcohol intake. Number 8, get enough sleep. Number 9, stay hydrated. Number 10, know the signs: chest pains, shortness of breath, and dizziness, and seek medical attention if you experience any of these symptoms. My personal story is a reminder of the importance of heart health. By taking proactive steps, we can all work towards a healthier heart and a longer, more fulfilling life. Let's go.
Confidence is knowing you're ready to handle whatever comes your way. That's what it feels like to take on your workday with Cintas. They make sure your AEDs are up to date, your fire extinguishers are tested and inspected, your floor mats are cleaned and delivered, and your workwear looks good, feels good, and is freshly laundered with the Cintas Apparel Plus program. So are you ready to take on today? Visit Cintas.com. And get ready for the workday.
Adam Gold and I am in studio with my friend Ryan Monsine from the Aluminum Company of North Carolina. I always joked, gutter helmets, can I get one that fits my head? They don't go on your head, they go on your house, and they make sure that you never have to clean your gutters again. Who invented this? This is a great product.
Well, I don't know who invented it, but it is a great product. It can go on the existing gutters. If you need new gutters, we can also put it on new gutters, too. We can take care of any wood rot or anything behind the gutters, and we can take care of any possible problem that we may run into when removing those gutters, because oftentimes they haven't been working for a long time. You may have rotten soffits, rotten fascias, rotten gable ends. So we'll take a look at that when we take the gutters off. And the gutter helmet is going to go over the first shingle, under the second, and it allows enough surface tension where the water clings onto it, water rolls into the gutter, debris falls off to the ground.
That sounds better than getting in the bucket of a tractor. I'm just saying. 800-672-4348. aluminumcompany.com.
The law offices of Gregory and R. Williams, PLLC, is here to serve your legal needs in the areas of personal injury, estate planning, civil litigation, and traffic matters. Whether you were injured through no fault of your own in an auto accident, or if you need to complete or update your will, your power of attorney, living will, or trust, or if you're injured through breach of contract, contact GRW Law, where we protect the injured and counsel the unsure. You can reach us at 919-282-4696, or you can visit us on the web at grw-law.com.
Quality healthcare rental services can raise the image of your entire facility. When you use top quality linens and uniforms from Alsco, you can be assured you will receive industry certified, hygienically clean, quality linens with every delivery, saving your facility money in the long run while enhancing your facility's professional reputation. Call 1-800-408-0208 or visit alsco.com. Again, that's ALSCO.com to learn more.
I had been taking probably 800 milligrams of opioids a day, which is an insane amount.
David is in recovery from an addiction to prescription opioids.
Eventually, my whole life began to unravel. I realized that I needed help. And in recovery, I found my purpose. Addiction is a disease of isolation and loneliness. There is a way out. You don't have to do this alone.
If you or someone you know is struggling, there is hope. Recovery is possible. Visit cdc.gov/RxAwareness.
Do you worry about how much someone drinks?
Do you feel neglected or unloved? If you answered yes to any of these questions, you are not alone.
Al-Anon and Alateen can help. Call 1-866-200-0223 or visit alanon.org/help.
I'm attorney Brian Ritchie. Workers' comp can be tricky, but my law firm will be on top of all the complicated paperwork and sneaky deadlines so that all of your I's are dotted and T's are crossed. If you've been hurt on the job, I'm on top of it. Contact us at ritchielaw.com.
You're listening to The Sports Shop with Reese and Kmac, presented by Alsco Linen and Uniform Rental Services. Alsco, the worldwide leader in linen and uniform rental services for restaurants, healthcare, the automotive industry, and industrial facilities.
I'm D.L. Reese. That's the lovely talent Pamela Thompson Smith the Fern. Welcome all new listeners and watchers. 919-890-6200. Hump Day. 2 days behind us, 2 days in front of us. We're right here in the middle. Hump Day. There it is on the board right there. It's right there. Let's go. Funny, real quickly though, because I want to get this in. We got a lot going in this hour. Man, I mentioned that a lot of conversations going on about Shedeur and not being drafted into the 5th round and kind of overshadowed a whole lot of things. Several things were happening in the draft. A lot of people had their name called, and it's going to be life-changing for them. Literally life-changing for a lot of young men. Well, the guy who had his name called first in the entire draft, we really haven't talked about him.
We really haven't. That's bad.
We're talking about Cam Ward. So Pam will give you a little synopsis on him, who Cam Ward is.
Yeah, just a few highlights from Cam Ward, the number 1 draft pick. He's definitely a story, Reese, of resilience and the power of perseverance. He started as an underdog. He was a rising 0 star. One, we talk about the 5 stars.
Yeah.
He was a 0 star coming out of high school.
Damn. 0 star.
Yeah, 0 star.
Like by his name, they didn't put nothing by his name.
Nothing. And now he's the number 1 2025 draft pick. He is from West Columbia, Texas. He attended Columbia High School. He played both football and basketball.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but he embraced all of these challenges and the doubters, and then he ended up, let's see, where did he went to a couple different schools as far as college. He went to Incarnate Word, then he went to Washington State, and then that's how he ultimately ended up in Miami, and while at Miami, he was a Heisman finalist.
Yep. Exactly.
And he led them. They had a 10-3 record when he was there. That was their first 10-win season in a decade. So that's my fun fact about him. And now he is with the Tennessee Titans.
And it's funny.
So a man of resilience.
Yeah, and shout out to him. The guy, big ups to him and the things he's done. Like, he was a 0 star.
0. 0 star. I never heard of a 0 star. They just didn't call your name. They just didn't say nothing about it.
And I don't think he had a scholarship to his first school. But it's funny, you even talk about the Heisman finalists. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
We know nothing about this guy. He played in the ACC, by the way. He was special. But we've been so
special. He threw 4,313 yards, 39 touchdowns, earning him the ACC Player of the Year honors.
Right, exactly. So I'm thinking like, hey, why the hell we haven't been talking about him? Because we've been overshadowed.
We don't know his daddy.
Huh?
We don't know his daddy.
It's so much truth to that, and it's really unfortunate. But we're gonna, hey brother, go out and do this thing because
yes,
we with Adam from Durham, we talked about it because of course he's going to Tennessee Titans. So Adam obviously had some interest there, going to replace Big Cat.
Yes.
So, but shout out to him. I hope he does well.
Yes, congratulations, Cam Ward.
Yeah, it's really ironic. We have, after all, and the draft been over for a few days, and we hadn't said nothing about the number 1 pick in the NFL draft. We've been so concerned about the 100-and-something pick of the NFL draft.
Right.
Think about that.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
I hope you're listening, Adam.
I know, and also even like, Jalen Milroe's kind of like, where is he? He got drafted. He got drafted before Shedeur did.
Yeah.
And then he slid a little bit based on what him and then yours from Texas who wouldn't like the last round. I'm talking about all these guys that are great stories. We can't even get to these stories because we've been overshadowed by Shedeur and cause his daddy, I guess. That's what Pam said.
Blame it on me. But we are excited about Cam Ward, and what a great story.
Yeah, it is. Really, really great story. And, it's probably more to come. Who was the last?
Not how you start, but how you finish. Zero star.
Zero star. I'm looking up who was Mr. Irrelevant, we call it, the last guy that was drafted in the NFL. I got to look that up, see who that is. Because,
and we need to follow him.
Yeah, because, the starting quarterback for the 49ers was Mr. Irrelevant.
That's right.
That's crazy. D.R. Reese, Pam Smith the Firm, A-Town. Hey, it's Hump Day. We got so much going on. We're rocking with Carson Vincent of the Baltimore Ravens. At the bottom of next hour, let's go.
Listen every afternoon for The Drive with Tim Donnelly.
The draft tells me one thing for Bryce Young and the Panthers. It's put up or shut up time for the quarterback. They needed edge rushers. They needed safeties, corners, linebackers. So what did they do with the 8th overall pick? They got the number 1 wide receiver on their board. That is a message to Bryce. You better perform this year or else.
The Drive with Tim Donnelly, 3 to 6 on 99.9 The Fan.
Are your monthly bills keeping you up at night, wondering how you got so behind? Hey, I'm Roger Moore, CEO of Loan Pronto. I get it. Life is expensive now. Insurance, groceries, cars. And then there's the credit card debt with those obscene interest rates. It's time to regain your financial freedom. And that's what we offer at Loan Pronto using the power of the equity in your home. We have multiple ways to get you the cash you need, and most clients close in 2 weeks or less, and many don't even require an appraisal. And listen, rates have been plummeting recently. We just locked a homeowner in with an APR in the low 5s, saving her over $1,000 per month, and put $10,000 in her pocket. Life-changing money. Whether you're drowning in debt, have a nosebleed rate you got last year, need home improvements, or simply need cash in your pocket, we can help you accomplish this goal in record time. Call us today and get started with no hard credit pull, just a conversation. LoanPronto.com, 919-381-1760. LoanPronto.com. That's LoanPronto.com.
Equal housing lender, NMLS 1661781, subject to lender approval, NMLSconsumeraccess.org.
If you are interested in your student and student athlete receiving a scholarship to college, Prime Time Scouting is the company for you. This is Coach Ellis of Prime Time Scouting. We don't sell anything, we offer service. We are looking for those who are looking for us. Guaranteed scholarships with a money-back guarantee. Internships. Relationships with all the divisions, 3, 2, 1, NAIA, HBCUs, and so forth, and also prep schools. Vetting the schools and coaches. Academic aid. Discounts on services like training, tutoring, and film. Help with the transfer portal, and also it's a lifetime commitment. The Sports Shop, Reese and Kmac, plus Primetime Scouting 55. That is your promo code that lets us know they found you for us. We offer service. We don't sell anything. Let us help you.
Check out Coach Ellis and Primetime Scouting at primetimescouting.com.
The Body Armor State Games are coming to Greensboro this June. Registration is open to athletes of all ages and skill levels in 20 different sports. The Body Armor State Games feature 11,000 athletes and 600 teams. Don't miss out on North Carolina's largest sports festival of the year. Visit bodyarmorstategames.org today. The Body Armor State Games are proud to partner with Truist, Lowe's Foods, and Blue Cross and Blue Shield of North Carolina.
Pam Thompson-Smith, and we are with Dr. Stroman. So tell us, Dr. Stroman, what are you up to in the new year?
I'm excited. I'm fired up about Race Realities Costa, as in I am encouraging men of color to go to Costa Rica for a leadership immersion like no other. Well, it starts with thinking about your purpose and where you're going, where you've been, but also being in a space where men are learning and sharing with one another. Everything from faith to family to business to relationship to money, all of those things. I think going to Costa Rica, the magical place of healing, because we are going to have some fun now, but I just have amazing facilitators, licensed therapists, leaders in their professions, and we're going to guide and we're going to coach. I'm encouraging everyone to go to racerealities.com to check us out. We've got 2 retreats this year in May and in October. Yes, let's do it. Lead, liberate, and love.
Charlie did not die from an overdose. Charlie was poisoned.
Websites and social media selling fake medicines may look legitimate, but they're not.
He died in less than 15 minutes after taking the pill.
Any medication not purchased from a licensed pharmacy could be deadly.
No other family should go through this. It's just horrific.
Go to safe.pharmacy. Learn about fake medicine on social media and if an online pharmacy is safe.
At the V Foundation, V is for victory over cancer. V is for victory over giving up.
Don't give up. Don't ever give up.
Join our team in the fight against cancer at V.org.
This hour of Buzz Sports Radio is powered by Ritchie Law Firm, injury lawyers. Ritchie Law is on top of it. Go to ritchielaw.com.
That's ritchielaw.com.
Your home for Duke football. WCMC HD2, HD3 Holly Springs, WDNC AM Durham, and WCLY AM Raleigh. The Buzz.
I'm WRAL meteorologist Elizabeth Gardner. It's a warmer start out there this morning. Temperatures are in the low to mid 60s. We'll likely hit 90 today, which would tie the record. We'll also have a chance of showers and thunderstorms late afternoon and evening from Raleigh northward. 66 overnight tonight, and tomorrow it's hot again with a high of 91.
As always, you can visit the Sports Shop website, thesportshopradio.com, to catch up on all things Sports Shop. Help put together by our friends at Creative Allies. Creative Allies believes that everyone deserves great marketing, no matter your budget. The team at Creative Allies can help you with everything digital. That means a logo design or a new website. If you're a small business owner who needs a little help with marketing, you should reach out. Visit creativeallies.com or send an email to marketing@creativeallies.com.
It's a brand new day. The Sports Shop Radio, hear what they say. From Raleigh to Durham, bringing the heat. Urban talk where the streets and the athletes meet. Passion and energy flowing through the air. Talking stats, plays, making sports a fair share. From hoops to football, every game on the line. With a soulful vibe, let the moment shine. It's the Sports Shop where the talk is smooth.
Come on, Pete. Is that what we're doing?
Yeah.
You already know the deal.
Oh, yeah.
Let's take this ride.
Takes this ride, Raleigh Durham.
Hear the stories unfold.
Works for me.
Of the players, the journeys told from the court to the field. Legends.
You like that person in the choir that be clapping off.
Get
on me.
No, you understand the time in my head. See, you
have like, look at them like we can't even figure out how to rock.
You have no
because they started
coordination.
clapping
It's
first.
Sports Shop. You have no coordination.
Get on beat.
I was on beat, Pam. So you don't know what I was doing. I put a little remix up in there.
Oh.
You You've been on me this week anyway.
Bill said, get on beat. Act like you know. Oh, man. Welcome back. Welcome back to the Sports Shop. The Sports Shop, Reese and Kmac doing what we do. Each and every what? Each and every day. Rocking out as always with Jim and Jam, Terry Lewis, Reese.
Good morning, people. Quincy Jones, baby.
Quincy Jones. My bad.
Rest in peace.
Quincy Jones. Motown's finest over there. Oh, what do you do? How's Diana doing?
She's doing pretty good.
Doing pretty good?
Yeah.
Tracy's been in trouble lately.
Yeah.
She
really? She
coming out talking about she always want young men and this and that. I mean, of course you're going to say that now. You looking kind of,
You looking kind of what?
I mean,
Hey, so I cut the music up for that one. Look kind of what? We waiting.
Sometimes you go, you can't get what you want, so you got to go back the other way.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
That's what I'm saying,
All right.
To God Almighty.
You ain't gonna be faint. You ain't gonna be hot forever. Just letting you know.
What darn?
Well, I'm just telling you.
What you mean? Were you surprised by that? You're like, really?
Reese said, were you surprised by that?
How many more years ago?
How many more minutes you got, pal?
Oh, no, that's LeBron. How many more he got? Clock is ticking for him, too.
Exactly.
Man, we rock it out. We got, Reese, you got anything else any other locals you bought? You got?
No, I mean.
You got them all? You got A&M? You got
Cap outside, A&M, yeah.
Cap outside.
I really had to
He
think.
just missing the sports shop.
No, you got that.
I got sports shop
You got
right there.
Yeah,
You got them all.
I had to think about this last night. What I wanted to wear. I was going to wear a T-shirt,
got them all.
hat. So I said I just come professional with the polo.
Right.
Then just had a hat
Check.
on. Then I took the hat off because there was just too much going on. So I just put the hat in front of here. That's what happened. You got to think about these things. See, I think about this. Obviously, somebody don't think about this.
I said I wasn't going to say that after yesterday. Much better.
You ain't lying. Because yesterday, I don't know what that. I mean, something you got. If you can tell your friends, who can you tell? You know what I mean? Yesterday, you had a lot going on. Had safari,
Stripes.
Zebra.
Paisley.
I mean, you had some stuff going on, pal.
I like that. That must be custom.
It really wasn't. I ordered it. It wasn't custom made. Yes.
Okay,
And they still laughing about that.
They're like, we got one.
No, they're like, okay. Okay, you ordered it? You ordered it? Okay.
That is a classic response. All right. I mean, if you want to get one, I'll sell it to you. I don't have a problem with that, so it's all good. My bad, Pam. How you doing this morning, Pam?
I'm doing great.
You doing great?
Yes.
I'm glad to see that. You having fun?
I am.
It's going to get even better.
I know.
Worry. It's going to get even better. A-Town, Mr. Funny Man.
Yeah, exactly.
What?
Mr. Funny Man.
A-Town said, what's wrong with Trace Ross?
I just want to hear what you had to say.
He's like, let me hear this.
I mean, he just cut the music off.
Like, what's wrong with a young guy? I mean, you buy
No, that's not what I was saying.
you in the space.
I just wanted to know where you were going.
Okay. You in that zone. You probably in that strike zone. Yeah.
You getting there, boy. You swing. Better get in the better. Better get in the box. Get in the better box. How we doing on the poll questions, man?
So the poll question can be found on X, formerly known as Twitter, through Buzz Sports Radio, the Sports Shop 1. And the poll question, should Tyrese Halliburton's father be banned for NBA games? Yes or no? And 88% of people say yes.
I want to know why. Why
what?
Why did Tyrese Halliburton's father feel like he needed to go out and do that?
A great question. I think that's probably some jarring going back. Well, Tyrese has been jarring with everybody on the team.
Right. So
Him
it's
and
the
Dame going
competition
at it,
and
yeah.
everything.
How old is he?
He looked like he late 60s.
No. How old is Tyrese?
Oh, yeah, he a grown man.
Yeah.
What are you doing out there?
That's a good point.
He's not 12.
I'm taking up for my son.
Don't pick up my son.
That's my no. Stop. They're grown people.
Yeah.
Please
come
on.
That part, yeah.
And he was talking to him.
Yeah.
I mean, come on. Really?
Yeah, that's a good point.
These are grown people, man.
I think Tyrese can handle himself.
I think so. Especially when he started some of it.
Right, exactly.
What are you doing on the
dad
court?
all out there.
Why are you on the court, Dad? I mean, at some point you look at this. What the hell are you doing out here? man, you don't get back in this thing. Like, come on. I just don't. The level of emotional intelligence sometimes is just baffling to me. Like for real.
Yeah, I'm with
what
you.
What are you doing on the court? Then you're like, oh, my bad. I mean, I don't understand.
It's embarrassing. But I don't. Tyrese, I really didn't like how he handled that.
That was horrible.
I'm talking to my pops.
Right.
No.
But he still made an excuse for him the sentence before that.
Yeah, he did.
By saying, that it's been a competitive time. Of, talking back and forth.
Your pops need to sit his ass down.
Let's hear from Tyrese making, what did you call it? What excuse?
Yeah.
Tyrese Halliburton as he gives an excuse for his father being on the court last night after the game.
The emotions of the game just got excited there. But I talked with him. I'll talk with Giannis eventually about it. Just, I don't think that my pops was in the right at all there. And unfortunate, what happened in the end there. But, I mean, this series was a lot of war of words, a lot of war of antics, a lot of stuff going back and forth.
Why you say that, man?
And that's just part of, this rivalry and what we've built here over the last couple of years. And, it's unfortunate what happened there, but I think it's just competition. And as far as my pops, again, I don't agree what happened there. We'll have a conversation. Everybody's grown men, we'll just go from there.
Yeah. But every time he mentions pops, he elevated his voice as if, well, I'm gonna talk to my pops, no, pops, my pops was wrong. That wasn't the right thing to do. I'm embarrassed by it, and hopefully it will not happen again. Something like that. Come out hard. Don't be trying to slide through it.
I think, so I'm going to give him a little grace there and say maybe he fell somewhere in the middle. Yeah, Tyrese, of being, trying not to be disrespectful to his dad.
But his dad,
by also, realizing that his dad was
not
wrong.
completely calling him out?
Right.
Well, his dad was disrespectful for him by doing that.
Right.
Where's mama at?
Where's mama at? I know, but well, I know all of our mamas, so I know this is bad. Even if mama is wrong, we ain't going to necessarily look at mama and be like, look.
We're going to call it out, though.
But not necessarily in public like that.
Yeah,
like, we're gonna skate through it the same way he did.
Yeah, we ain't going to get out of
pocket.
Ain't going to get out of pocket like that.
He was trying not to get out of pocket with his dad.
My mom, she got caught up. She should have been doing that. Right. She's better than that.
Yeah.
We don't do.
Yeah.
She knows better than that.
Right. Yeah.
Right. Naya would probably say, I often have to remind my mom I'm not 5. She was just taking up for me.
Right. So with that being said, what the hell is wrong with his grown ass daddy?
That part.
What is going on? I don't know if I've ever been called up. Well, yeah, I did go on the court that time.
Really?
I've never done that. Well, no, I never done that.
You went on the court.
Yeah, but
why?
Well, Reese tricked me.
What happened?
Reese? What'd I do?
Yeah, he tricked me. I thought, but anyway, that's lost. It's lost.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, he got it.
But you were wrong, you're saying.
Yeah, I handled business out there.
Okay.
Yeah. But I didn't go out there for that reason. I was working.
Oh.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, no, but yeah. So I don't think I ever, my kids play sports. I don't think I ever did anything like that.
That's because you possess emotional intelligence. That is why that is.
So checking it though, what did Giannis do? That was
yeah, they were going back and forth. Yeah, it was a lot of this, that, a lot of that. But come on, man. I mean, I don't understand it. I don't. Now, maybe if he felt like they were trying to injure his son or do whatever, which we know that's not the case.
That's different.
Which we know that's not the case. I can see him taking his emotions to that level. But other than that, outside of that, I don't really understand. And lastly, I don't know what the guys from TNT was trying to do.
They about to fight amongst themselves.
Yeah.
Chuck and
Shaq. I think Chuck and Kenny were saying that the father was wrong.
Yeah.
And Shaq is like, no.
But I don't know. Well, how was he not wrong? That's the part I kept trying to listen to it in the soundbite. How was he not wrong? Like, what part about that was right?
Let's hear that again, because I want to see what Shaq was actually saying.
Let's hear from NBA TNT crew, Shaq, Kenny, and Charles, and Ernie, as they talk about the reaction.
No, he's not supposed to be on the court. He's not supposed to be on the court.
Giannis talked to him. Forget all that.
No, he was on the court.
So what?
You think he said something? He probably didn't know who his dad is.
Stop it. Giannis said something.
No, because he's on the court in his face.
So what? Everybody on the court.
No, you can't do that.
Yeah, you can.
No, you cannot do that.
Giannis said something to him.
So you think his dad was correct? No, his dad was 100% wrong. Giannis was wrong?
Bro, Giannis said something to him.
No, he did not.
Yes, he did.
No, he not.
Look, right there.
No, his dad is coming up to him. What is his dad doing on the court? His dad is not supposed to be on the court. You can yell as much as you want to. He's an idiot. If you think that's right, you're an idiot too.
Giannis said something.
No, that's not true. No, I'm just telling you. That dad is an idiot, and if you think he's an idiot, you're an idiot too. I will say that no.
His dad is always on the court.
No, I will say this.
All right.
Shaq said his dad is always on the court, but he's basically saying that Giannis said something to him. Is he saying Giannis said something to him first, and that's what?
Well, I mean, he could have. I don't know. I mean, he could have said something to him, but
right.
I mean,
but he shouldn't have been on the floor for him to say something.
Where was the security? Because when you see it, the security is sitting there and is watching them.
Yeah,
they should have separated. They were so stupid.
It's just none of this. This goes to show once again. All of these rules, all this other stuff, but it only when they need to be enforcing the damn rules, they don't.
Where are they?
You know
They're actually caught up in it, like
right.
looking like
when they need to be enforcing the rules, they don't want to be fouled.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
And I look. Bottom line, even if Giannis says something to him, as he was running across the court, throwing up the flag or jersey, whatever he had in his hand. I still expect more from Halliburton's father in that moment.
Right.
I still expect more.
Yeah.
Doesn't really matter. Now
You one of the
now,
oldest people in the room.
Yeah. If Giannis put his hands on him, that's different. But you running by taunting this kid at the end of this game. Well, he ain't a kid. Taunting this player at the end of the game, holding the flag up in his face, and you turn around. Now he says something to you, and now you want to get in his face. What did you think was going to happen? You know what I mean?
Right.
That's what you think was going to happen. And these are the reasons why they let players clear the court first. These are the reasons why they don't talk. They have a mandatory cooling off period after tough losses and games like that. These are the reasons you have that, because emotions are high. People are on edge. But at the end of the day, his father is old enough to know better, and I expect a different level of emotional intelligence from his father.
Absolutely.
Period. I don't care if Giannis says something, didn't say something, as long as he didn't push him or do anything like that. Giannis never moved, actually.
Right. I didn't see he was
still in the same
looking
spot.
down on him, maybe got him nose to nose, but that was it.
But he didn't move. He was still in the same spot.
Right.
So with that being said, it's one of those things where I'm like, hey guys, you got to do better.
That's right.
You got to do better. I understand Shaq feels like he said something to him, but you got to do better. So.
And I don't understand why Shaq says he belongs there. I mean, he shouldn't have been on the court.
Yeah, I don't know about the belong. I don't understand that part. We got Adam from Durham calling in. What's up, Adam?
What's up, Sports Shop family?
What's up, man?
Good morning, Adam.
Good morning. I'm going to agree with Kmac on this real quick, but I think the best part of that clip to me was that Giannis saying snitches get stitches. Like, that was hilarious there.
Yeah, he did say that. I'm
That's
surprised
right.
he said that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was surprised.
He said that's what happens where he's from.
That was cracking me up.
Well, I ain't never seen so much fake tough in my life.
Oh, man.
Yeah, because first of all, I'm from the hood. I'm from the hood.
All this fake tough. Hell, fake tough.
Stitches get stitches. I'm like, man, you better go on.
Hey, look, just because you grew up broke don't mean you grew up tough. I'm just telling you.
Okay.
I'm just trying to tell you.
Wow.
That ain't the same
hilarious.
thing.
That was hilarious.
But it's all good.
Yeah, but y'all were talking about Cam Ward a little bit. My guy, I'm torn a little bit because Big Cat's over there, and Cam Ward's going to have his hands full trying to take that job from the Big Cat. Man, I can't even.
Wait a minute.
He's faced resilience before.
Wait a minute, Al. Did I have it correct? I'm checking my headphones. Did you say that correctly? What I thought you said?
I can't even say that with a straight.
I was gonna say,
he got tongue tied. He couldn't say it twice.
I was gonna say Big Cat must gonna take it. He must gonna take it and put it in his pocket and play hide and seek with it. That's the only reason he gonna keep it from taking it.
There was something really cool that happened when the Titans introduced him in Nashville. Cam Ward wore number 1 at University of Miami. He made a switch when he went there, and number 1 is one of the greatest numbers in Titans and Houston Oilers franchise history. Worn by the great Warren Moon.
That's right.
And he has given Cam Ward his blessing to wear the number 1 with the Titans. They brought him out on stage with Cam, and Warren said some really nice things. The little tidbit I found that was like really interesting was that Warren said that it's not the first time the Titans organization has asked him about this, and he's not given his blessing to some of the other players, I guess, that have asked about it. But he's given Cam Ward the okay to wear the number 1.
Adam, what player? What player the Titans had to play quarterback that they got the audacity to ask Warren Moon to wear their number? Who?
Kmac, you know the answer. You know the answer.
Wait a minute.
He played at the University of Texas.
That's what I was thinking too.
He won the national
That's
title.
right. But I thought he wore number 10 at Texas, didn't he?
Yeah, no choice. Put a 0 on it.
I guarantee you he asked him. I guarantee you he asked him, though.
Oh, my
I thought you was talking recently because I'm like, I know doggone well. Y'all ain't got the nerve to pick up the phone to call that man and ask him that.
What's ironic about that? Abdul Carter wanted to wear 56. Lawrence Taylor said, hell no.
No.
Who? Boy, you better go tackle somebody before you call me. Call me next year.
I know.
Call me next year. Don't call me now.
You talking to me?
Bro,
You lost your mind.
Man, you better step. Keep it moving, kid. Keep it moving. I'm just saying.
I thought that was a pretty cool thing. He said no one will ever wear the Houston Oilers jersey, but it's time for someone to pick it up and wear number 1 for the Titans. And so I thought that was pretty cool.
That's cool.
Y'all have a good one, Sports Shop.
Right.
Thank you, Adam family.
Here's what I hope though for the Tennessee Titans, and I hope they prove me wrong.
What's that?
I envision the Tennessee Titans becoming the Cleveland Browns of the NFL.
Well, becoming.
What we miss?
Now I'm trying to be nice. Now I'm trying to be nice.
What we miss?
Now I'm trying to be nice. I mean, come on now. Come on now.
Both things could be true.
Oh, my God.
They are and they are becoming.
That's right.
We're always becoming.
Well, you are the Browns, and you are becoming what the Cleveland Browns are.
Oh, wow.
But I'm just hoping, and I hope they prove me wrong. This is one of those where I want to be wrong.
Right.
But right now, you are on a crash collision course with being the Cleveland Browns.
Yeah.
You are on your way. Please stop before it's too late. Because last thing you could do is be the Cowboys.
There we go.
I had to take one at you.
Yeah, Pam. At least one per show. We'd have to take one per show.
I mean, you're averaging 5.
Yeah.
But
Well, I mean, I'm still mad about that Georgia fakeness. Hey, Ty, what you have back there?
Skull Bulldogs.
Metrics is your premier golfing destination in North Raleigh. Metrics Indoor Golf offers North Raleigh golfers a state-of-the-art facility designed for practice, play, and learning. Their modern high-tech venue is accessible to everyone, from dedicated players to casual golfers, creating a welcoming environment for those seeking leagues and camaraderie. They provide tailored membership options and affordable rates, ensuring that everyone can enjoy their facilities. With scheduled booking, both member and non-member leagues, and a full TV and entertainment package at the bar, there's something for everyone to enjoy. The club features full club fitting capabilities through Callaway Golf, ensuring you have the right equipment to enhance your game and access to industry-leading instruction by Dan Alton. Whether you practice once a week or looking to hone your skills all month long, Metrics Indoor Golf has you covered. To learn more, visit metricsindoorgolf.com or call 984-299-7999.
Man, I tell you one thing, it's not often. We do a lot of things on this show. We do quite a few things.
Yes,
we do a lot of
sir.
things in the community. Pam's done a lot of stuff, I think, somewhere.
Wow.
She always busy. Yeah. I know she's busy. I know that. I know she's busy.
That's right.
But there's one thing I know. Pam ain't never been drafted by the NFL.
Absolutely not.
Look, and as great as Reese is, his ass ain't either.
Wait, yeah, you're right about that.
No. Now, I don't know about each time. I got to check to see if you got
Reese was a 0-star.
Wait a minute, man. Hold on now. Wait a minute.
I mean,
you know what?
Pam, how can I be? Okay.
Carson. Well, he was a 0-star.
I'll take that. If I had been a 0-star going to college and end up being in the Hall of Fame, that's pretty damn
That's
good.
good.
How about
See?
that?
Resilience.
No.
Don't try to back up.
Don't try to
back up.
There you go.
We come back on the other side. We have someone that
Yes.
was drafted in the NFL.
Yeah.
And will be playing in the NFL.
Yes.
Hopefully for a very long time, and I can't wait to talk about it next. Let's go.
Reese and Kmac covering sports the way real fans talk about it. The Sports Shop on Buzz Sports Radio and WRL Sports Plus TV.
Listen every afternoon for The Drive with Tim Donnelly.
The draft tells me one thing for Bryce Young and the Panthers. It's put up or shut up time for the quarterback. They needed edge rushers. They needed safeties, corners, linebackers. So what did they do with the 8th overall pick? They got the number 1 wide receiver on their board. That is a message to Bryce. You better perform this year or else.
The Drive with Tim Donnelly, 3 to 6 on 99.9 The Fan.
This is Kmac. You're tuned into the Sports Shop, where we go beyond the game and delve into the heart of what truly matters. It's time to talk about men's mental health. We're a community with a way of life that brings together family, friends, and fans to discuss the thrill of the big game. But life is about more than just sports. We recognize that every day men engage in various activities that form the fabric of their lives. Whether it's in the barbershop, the salon, or the cigar lounge, these are places where conversations flow freely, friendships are forged, and bonds are strengthened. Today, we want to remind all men out there that it's okay to talk about more than just the game. Your mental health matters. We understand that life can throw curveballs, and sometimes pressure can become overwhelming. It's important to remember that seeking help is a sign of strength and not weakness. If you or someone you know is struggling with their mental health, don't hesitate to reach out. There are resources available to provide support, guidance, and understanding. This is the Sports Shop, reminding you that your mental health is just as important as a game-winning touchdown or shot. Take care of yourselves and take care of each other. Your mental health matters. Let's go.
Is your business looking to reach a wider audience? Look no further than the Sports Shop Radio Show. Our show is the fastest growing and most active sports talk show on the air today. And advertising with the Sports Shop has the potential to greatly benefit your business. Not only is our show fun, we also cover a wide range of sports topics and have amazing connections with mega sports stars. Plus, we feature cultural references and influences with sound effects and great music from the last 50 years. The Sports Shop Radio Show is designed for anyone who loves sports, and as a business, you can take advantage of this by placing ads on our show to reach a large number of potential customers. Remember, in radio advertising, good ratings and listeners do count. The hosts, Reese and Kmac, along with a wide array of regular and special guests, engage in real talk about real sports for real fans. Reach out today to place your ad with the Sports Shop and take your business to new heights. Email us at info@thesportsshopradio.com or call 919-890-6200.
It's a rivalry showdown May 6th at First Horizon Stadium in Cary. North Carolina FC faces off against the MLS's Charlotte FC in the special U.S. Open Cup match. Tickets are going fast for this must-see hometown rivalry. Starting at just $22. Get them at tickets.northcarolinafc.com.
I'm Tiffany. I have some tips for you on how to quit smoking like I did. First, I did some reading about it. I found a lot of great advice on how to quit smoking and picked out the ways I thought would work best for me. I started by setting a quit date. Then I threw out my ashtrays, lighters, and matches. I did other things too, like exercising more, and it worked. But I'd still get cravings, especially on long car rides. To help me with that, I put a picture of my mother in my car. She died of lung cancer from smoking cigarettes when I was only 16. Now I have a 16-year-old daughter. That picture of my mother reminds me that I don't want to miss all the things my daughter is going to do in her life, including turning 17.
You can quit. For free help, call 1-800-QUIT-NOW. A message from the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services and CDC.
The next disaster is coming. The time to get ready is now. Make a plan. Identify meetup locations and people you'll need to contact. Put your contact list in your wallet, on your phone, and somewhere visible in your home. Build a kit. Store enough food and water for 3 days. Don't forget your pets. And consider buying a pre-made kit. Keep at least 7 days of medication on hand. Work with your pharmacist and insurance company to secure the extra doses. Make copies of important documents. Keep them on your phone, in the cloud, or on a USB stick. Stay informed. Learn about local hazards. Take courses in CPR and first aid. And sign up for local alert systems. An early warning can give you the time you need to prepare for a fast-moving disaster. Be ready. Learn more at americares.org/send-us-in.
Listen up, parents, teachers, counselors, coaches. Your boys just turned 18, but they need one more push. Don't let them forget to register with the Selective Service System. It's required by law, and it can open up the door to many federal benefits. Visit sss.gov.
You're listening to The Sports Shop with Reese and Kmac, presented by Alsco Linen and Uniform Rental Services. Alsco, the worldwide leader in linen and uniform rental services for restaurants, healthcare, the automotive industry, and industrial facilities.
DJ Dynamite.
Can we just talk? Can we just talk about where we're going before we get lost? And the others can keep up with or without home. I've never felt like this before. I apologize if I'm moving too far. Can we just talk? Can we just talk?
Welcome back.
Yes, sir.
Welcome back to the Sports Shop. That's a nice one here. I like this. Welcome back to the Sports Shop. The Sports Shop, Reese and Kmac, doing what we do each and every day. Having ourselves a good time as always. Rocking out. Is the day? Yeah, the day is that day, isn't it? Today hump day?
It is definitely hump day,
What?
baby. Absolutely. It
You ain't
really
humping,
is.
you ain't trying, people. Get
That's
yourselves
exactly
together.
right. Exactly right.
We rocking out as always. We got the Reese.
Good morning, good people in the building right now.
What's going on, man? We
Right,
having
yeah,
ourselves a
what's
good time. We got the firm, Pam Thompson-Smith.
Good morning.
Pam, you don't look so short, so it makes that big old guy right there.
I know. Wait till we stand up.
We gonna find out. We got A-Town behind the glass. What up, A?
Doing well, feeling good.
Man, we having a good time. Real quickly before we go to our guests, how we doing on the poll questions?
So the poll question can be found on X, formerly known as Twitter, through Buzz Sports Radio, the Sports Shop 1. And the poll question, should Tyrese Halliburton's father be banned from NBA games, yes or no? And 91% of people say yes.
No, not banned.
Ain't banned.
Not banned.
Y'all tough. Boy.
I mean,
he got a little emotional.
But
man.
maybe you got to go upstairs in one of those suites, but don't be banned from the game now.
Yeah. Do something about your daddy.
Yeah.
Anyway, we rock it out as always, having ourselves a good time. But today is a very special day. Man, we have a guest joining us today. A recent draftee, I guess you would say, by the Baltimore Ravens. Our very own Carson Vincent from Alabama A&M University.
From where?
The Alabama A&M University.
Bad Bulldog.
The bad Bulldog. Mr. Carson Vincent, how you doing, sir? How are you?
I'm doing well, man. I'm blessed, and I'm glad that you guys had me on.
Oh man, look! Don't let this chair fool you. This guy taking up this whole studio. Taking up this whole studio,
man.
But congratulations on being drafted. Congratulations on going to the Ravens. As you just told us off air, you leave Friday.
Yes, sir.
Going to minicamp.
Yes, sir.
Going to get ready.
Yes, sir.
How was that process for? How did you feel coming into the draft?
Man, the draft is a long process. A lot of people don't know, like a lot of behind the scenes. It's about a year and a half long process, and it's meetings, it's work. It's a lot, but it's really just like getting drafted is really just a culmination of all the hard work that I put in, not just in college, but in high school before then. So, it was just been a blessing. It's been a blessing.
Oh, man. We are rocking with Carson Vincent, and let me just say this. This is a very proud moment for me. Seriously, I'm not joking. For D.L. Reese, I mean, I'm talking about I'm sitting next to a young man that has traveled the roads that I traveled, particularly at our university, and played for the Bulldogs. Maybe the second interview from a guy that was special, and then first was John Stallworth. Now we have 5th-round draft pick to the Baltimore Ravens. And my fraternity brother from Gamma Phi chapter.
Gamma Phi. Shout out to Phi House.
Yo, the Phi House.
There you go.
My main man. Carson Vincent, what's up, Noob? How you doing, man?
I'm doing great. I appreciate you having me on, Noob.
It makes my heart, again, just knowing you going through the process and the fact you graduated in December and a couple of credits away from getting your master's, man. Just talk about your experience at Alabama A&M.
I love Alabama and A&M with all my heart. It's a special experience. Like, it's the hill for real. and it's just Alabama A&M is a special place. It has special people. Like, when you think about A&M, like, you think about the people that's been in your life, that pours into your life, the faculty, the people. So it's just, I have lifelong connections that I'll maintain for the rest of my life.
Oh, man, that's special. That's really special.
We're
Make
excited.
me proud, brother.
We're talking to Carson Vincent, new Baltimore Ravens. So take us to the moment. When you heard your name, you said it was a quiet. You wanted a more intimate setting with your family, but take us to that moment. How you felt? Man,
it was special because a lifelong dream is always like get your name called and see your name called, and that was really big for me. I'm just really blessed. I saw the number pop up on my phone. I said, okay, that's a Baltimore area code number. I said, I know where this might be going. So they called me, and being on the phone, it really felt surreal. It really didn't feel real for a long time. I still don't know if it has felt real yet. It's really just been a super duper blessing.
That's awesome.
That's incredible.
And we see that, watching on TV where they have the cell phone and they're on the phone. So you saw it and you were like,
Yeah, it was crazy. It was crazy because I had an intimate setting. I like having my close people close. So it was just my dad and my brother, and I popped up. They popped up with me. And they was happy. They was real happy.
I got to ask you again. We talked to Carson Vincent, who had the 5th-round pick to the NFL draft to the Baltimore Ravens, and the only draft pick from an HBCU Talk about that. I mean, obviously, we rather have more, but it is special that obviously you're unique in this way in this particular draft.
Yes, sir. Like, it's a blessing to be put in that and given that title of being the only HBCU player drafted. I do feel like we have other guys that and they're getting their shot too, and they're going to do great things in the NFL. It's really just I'm just blessed to have those opportunities. Even when I got the Senior Bowl, and I got the Senior Bowl during the season, and after the game, those guys would be like, "Hey, Carson, like you gonna do great at Senior Bowl," because like that's the thing about HBCUs. Like once we leave our spaces, we all together, we all one.
That's so true.
So like I remember we played Valley. Those guys at Valley. After the game, they came up to me. They was like,
Valley.
"Yes, sir."
After
After the game, they was like, "Hey, Carson, go ball at the Senior Bowl." Like they was all telling. It's been nothing but support. So, man, I really just try to put on for other guys because there's going to be other guys in the next coming years to do the same thing I'm doing.
That's great. That's very good. Very good.
Outstanding talking about that. So let's talk about some of your local connections here. You went to school. You went to high school here at Panther Creek.
Yes, sir.
So you were saying something off air. We were just thinking about it. You went to school. I guess you graduated during COVID.
Yes, sir.
And we were just talking like, wow. The COVID kids are graduating.
Yeah, we finally growing up.
The COVID kids are finally graduating. So talk about that journey, like what you were thinking about going from high school to college and now thinking about making the ultimate leap, now going from college to the NFL.
Yeah, I went to Panther Creek, and I love Panther Creek. They really prepared me. Like, it's a great school, and they prepared me for college, and I learned how to work in a school setting. And then, but it was also, I love the dynamic of the schools I went to. So, Panther Creek is predominantly white.
Yeah.
And then I went to a HBCU, so I know how to conduct myself in multiple settings and multiple cultures, and that's just going to help me for my life.
Wow. So, now that's an interesting point that you make there because we talk about it all the time. Talk about how seeing the difference between the two when you went to college, what your initial thoughts were when you first realized, okay, so everyone here is predominantly African American.
And that's the special thing about an HBCU. Like when you go to an HBCU, you walk around school and everybody looks like you.
Yeah.
It's your people. It feels like a cookout all the time, and that's just what you know.
This dude's good.
I gotta keep you focused.
That's what it is. So it's like, man, it really feels like. Man, it's just like you stepping into family, like when you go to a HBCU, because everybody, you guys have the same goal to graduate, but you also have your fun, and it's just a special place.
Wow, that is outstanding to hear, especially coming off of COVID.
Yes, sir.
Without having all of the formalities of being in school, in class, all of those, and then coming to A&M and then having that experience, that's outstanding. So,
yes, sir.
So congratulations on just making that choice, because we talk about HBCUs here all the time because we all have a love for them. I mean, I know y'all didn't fare too well against Jackson State. It's okay though.
Don't even address that. Don't address that.
I got my championship. It's all good.
We got a championship.
Yeah, I got 2 championships.
You know what? I'm gonna stand down.
So one of the questions I have while we talk about going from Panther Creek to Alabama A&M, you had a lot of great resources and cheerleaders along the way. So talk about how your family or any coaches and how this community has supported you in this journey.
Oh, I can't say enough how much they supported. I mean, it's really been crazy because since I stepped at A&M, they began to support me. And then as I'm going through this process, it's just more support. The Alumni Association, they've helped me. Even when we were down in Mobile, when I was at the Senior Bowl, the Mobile Alumni Association, Alabama A&M, they gave me they had an entire thing for me. And they supported me when I was down there. So every step of the way, they've been there for me. They rock for me on Twitter. I see everything on Twitter that they post for me. So, there's nothing like Alabama A&M's alumni. So, and now I'm one of them. So it's been really great.
Oh, man, especially, I know you of course. I know. The Alumni Association, great. Some other people, obviously, when we get back, we're going to talk about your dad a little bit. But I know Jamal Melton, who's a frat brother of ours. I know he's a big supporter of yours, too.
Yes, he is.
Good mentor for you. We're going to get into all that. Back.
Outstanding. A-Town, what do you have for me back there? We're going to take a quick break real quick. What you got for me?
The Hilton Raleigh North Hills Hotel and Convention Complex, located on Wake Forest Road, has an abundance of guest rooms and meeting space. This hotel continues to be a top destination for meetings, conferences, and events. Enjoy live music Wednesday evenings from 7 to 10 p.m. Email yolanda.diaz@hilton.com or call 919-872-2323 and let them know the Sports Shop sent you.
Man, we come back on the other side, we get a chance to get into this draft process, this behind the curtains, some of the things that they go through, some of the processes, and how it ultimately makes you feel. But I'm sure Carson, he aced all of that. But we'll talk about that when we come back. Let's go.
You're listening to The Sports Shop with Reese and Kmac, presented by Alsco Linen and Uniform Rental Services. Alsco, the worldwide leader in linen and uniform rental services for restaurants, healthcare, the automotive industry, and industrial facilities.
Listen every afternoon for The Drive with Tim Donnelly.
The draft tells me one thing for Bryce Young and the Panthers. It's put up or shut up time for the quarterback. They needed edge rushers. They needed safeties, corners, linebackers. So what did they do with the 8th overall pick? They got the number 1 wide receiver on their board. That is a message to Bryce. You better perform this year or else.
The Drive with Tim Donnelly, 3 to 6 on 99.9 The Fan.
Hey, it's Adam Golden. I am in studio with my friend Patrick Day from the Aluminum Company of North Carolina. Quality you can afford. Another of the great mottos of the Aluminum Company of North Carolina. What do you mean by that?
Well, isn't that great? That's
It's great. I like that.
So
as a motto.
we have customers all the time that call us out for windows, and they don't think they can do all of them at once. And you don't have to with us for sure, but we have 18 months zero interest financing. We have all kinds of plans actually. So whatever your budget is, if you're putting off windows because you don't think you can do it now, call us out and let us at least price it for you and give you some options of how we can make it easier.
I like making it easier. What if they don't want to do the whole job right away?
No problem. We can do the front of the house. We can start on the front, the sides, whatever you need. I mean, the deal is we come out and we're here to help you figure out a project that works for you and maybe take care of the worst things first.
What about down payments?
0.
What do you mean 0?
I mean, you don't have to pay a penny until we're done with the work. We're one of the few.
Or maybe the only.
Maybe the only.
I wouldn't go to another company.
That's awesome.
800-672-4348, aluminumcompany.com.
This is Gordon Miller from Miller Lending and Cary. Over the years, I'm often asked why we made the choice to become one of the only mortgage companies in the state to provide loans without closing costs as a primary source of funding. And my response is always the same. How did closing costs ever become a thing? Who was that first person who asked for a lower rate, heard it would cost $15,000 to save $50 a month, smiled and said, "That'd be great"? Recently, we're noticing a trend of large national lenders quoting low rates but with a high APR. This is the definition of what happened when that first person asked for a lower rate but ignored how much it would cost. Quotes today are a two-part process. It's not just the rate, but what are the closing costs? At Miller Lending, we simply don't believe you'll keep your loan long enough to realize additional savings. So before you throw away thousands of dollars in needless fees, pick up the phone and call Miller Lending today. 919-447-3377, or simply apply online at millerlending.com. Miller Lending is an equal housing lender and MLS number 250-2146.
It's Jasmine from The Sports Shop. The Sports Shop is presented in part by Alsco Linen and Uniform Rental Services. Everyone loves the Alsco Injury Report featuring the Alsco First Aid Kit. So stop what you're doing right now and call 919-828-7491 to get your free personal first aid kit. That's right, you can get your own personal first aid kit for free. Call Alsco today at 919-828-7491. Stop what you're doing right now and call 919-828-7491.
We all want more for North Carolina. More boundless views, more adventures in the outdoors, and more clean roads to get there. But to get more, we have to do less. Less littering, that is. Make it your nature to trash your trash and keep NC clean. And we'll all have more reasons to love North Carolina. Litter less, get more. For more on the 7 outdoor NC Leave No Trace principles, visit OutdoorNC.com. Sponsored by the North Carolina Association of Broadcasters and Visit North Carolina, a part of the Economic Development Partnership of North Carolina in cooperation with this station.
Dear hero, whoever you are, you save lives. I live with sickle cell and the pain and the issues that come along with sickle cell every day. I've had lots and lots of blood transfusions over my lifetime, probably in the hundreds. Blood helps me to be able to live.
My final tour was in Afghanistan in 2008. I was hit June 3rd. The next thing I remember, I woke up in Germany. The doctor came in and said, "We're going to amputate your leg." I had to get a lot of blood transfusion to stay alive.
Because of you, I'm allowed to see my son grow up.
Because of you, I got a second chance at life.
Giving equals living. Give blood. Replenish the supply. Make an appointment to give today by visiting hhs.gov/giveblood. This message is brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
Listen up. It's the fourth quarter. You're almost there. Parents, teachers, counselors, coaches, your boys just turned 18, but they need one more push. Don't let them forget to register with the Selective Service System. It's required by law, and if they don't register, they'll miss out on many important federal benefits. Say it with me, sss.gov. sss.gov. Let's get them registered today.
Relive the best moments of the Sports Shop on the Best of Sports Shop podcast on WRLSportsFan.com or wherever you get your podcasts.
All that I've got is all that I need. I've got you, baby, you got me. What more could I ask for?
What more could I ask for? Beautiful life. Welcome back. Welcome back to the Sports Shop. Sports Shop, Reese Kmac on this hump day. You ain't humping, you ain't trying, people.
I woke up this morning, y'all.
That's right.
The sun was shining oh so brightly.
Here, Reese.
Good morning, good people. What's going on?
At the firm, Pam Thompson-Smith.
Good morning.
VK Mac morning with a Sports Shop 1, because we're never number 2. We got A-Town behind the glass. What up, A?
Doing well, feeling good.
How we doing on the poll question?
So the poll question can be found on X, formerly known as Twitter, through Buzz Sports Radio, the Sports Shop 1. And the poll question, should Tyrese Halliburton's father be banned from NBA games? Yes or no? And 92% of people say yes.
Wow. They gonna kick him out completely. Man, you know what? We got joining us again. We have Carson Vincent, recent draftee to the Baltimore Ravens, 5th round pick, number 3 pick in the 5th round, actually, all the way from Alabama A&M University.
And Raleigh, too.
And Raleigh. And Raleigh.
Yeah.
Joining us. What's going on, Carson? How you doing, man?
I'm doing great. I'm blessed to be here.
Man, look, we're happy to have you here. Happy to hear, happy to celebrate your story.
Yes, sir.
Happy to celebrate your story and happy to hear about your success, especially going to an HBCU, talking about your experiences at HBCU, and now being drafted in the NFL, which is your dream and others, I'm sure. Let's talk a little bit about the draft itself.
Yes, sir.
When did you first realize I could probably really get drafted in the NFL here?
I feel like my draft, I wasn't really on much draft radars when I first got to college, going to a small school. And I started to creep on draft radars. I started getting on little accolades. And then it really exploded when I got put on the watch list for the Senior Bowl and the Shrine Bowl. When I got put on those 2 watch lists, that's when it really started exploding, really.
Wow, man. That's incredible. So you one of the few. Did John Starworth, did he go to Senior Bowl? Are you the only HBCU?
I believe he did, yes, sir. Because
okay.
he gave me my Senior Bowl gift.
So that's
he
right.
did.
That's
yeah,
right.
he went to the Senior Bowl.
Yeah, he's a great guy.
Great guy.
Man. Just
yeah.
a really good friend of mine. Again, we rocking with NFL draftee, Alabama A&M alum from the Gamma Phi chapter, Kappa Alpha Psi.
There you go.
Carson Vincent. He got all that.
Yes, sir.
The only thing that we got everything in common except that draft part to the NFL.
It's all good.
But we both played football at Alabama.
He's a legend too. Don't let him show. Yeah, he a legend too.
I appreciate that.
Yes, sir.
I do want to talk about the fact you went to A&M, and I obviously got recruited by a lot of people. You ended up going down there, but while you was there, the transfer portal and all those stuff started coming into play. I'm pretty sure you got pursued by some higher divisions, if you will, larger schools. Why'd you stay at A&M?
I'm a loyal guy. Mm-hmm. I'm a real loyal guy, and I'm from Cary, North Carolina. Duke is right here, North Carolina's right here, NC State right here, and frankly, they just didn't want me out of high school. Okay. But Alabama A&M did. Coach Maynard did. Mm-hmm. And another thing about Coach Maynard that a lot of people don't know, like I've known him for a long time.
Yeah.
So his nephew, I played rec basketball with him and stuff like that.
Yeah,
so I've known that family. They're a great family.
Yeah,
God-fearing man.
Uh-huh.
So I love Coach Maynard to death, and they're the ones. Him, Coach Taylor, Coach Lawrence. They took a chance on me. And, I just wanted to stay there and keep going for them because, they're the ones that gave me my chance.
Awesome. That's
great.
Yes.
This is an amazing young man.
It really is, dude. You better I can even imagine. I'm just being straight up about that. Go ahead, Pam.
Absolutely. So let's talk a little more about in your journey from Panther Creek to Alabama A&M to now drafting for the Baltimore Ravens, it obviously took discipline.
Right.
So take us through like your routine or what kept you disciplined, and was there a moment where you wanted to quit or thought about quitting and you broke through the discipline?
Yeah, do you always have that when you sometimes when you wake up on the bed and it's 4 in the morning, you're like, man, is this really for me? But every single time the answer's been yes. And I wake up early just because I got to get going. I wake up early every day, work out, do something. I do something productive to start my mind because the life is going to keep going on. Stock market's going to open, so like I'm not a big sleeper. I like to keep going whatever I do. So I'm working out. I also like eat right. I cook. I cook and make sure I have my meals straight and everything. So, it's really structured, but I'm used to having that regimen because I've done it for so long. I've been doing it for, I'll probably say, starting around my junior year is when I really started to, like, actually treat myself like a real athlete where I'm not just eating anything and I'm not just going around the house lounging around. I'm really working. So, and I've gotten used to that. So it's really, like, second nature at this point.
So was there a moment where you just really had to push through?
I have so much love for football. Like, football's always, like, if anything's went wrong in my life, football's been the way I solved it, Football's been my therapy through whatever I'm going through. Football's always true because you're going to get out of football what you put into it. So I've never really had any, like, doubts about football because football's always going to be there for me because it's going to be what I get out of it, like what I put into it.
Awesome.
Just listening to you talk about your drive, your process, and how you go through things. Talk about, your educational journey real quickly because I want a lot of people to hear that you are truly a student athlete and your educational journey, and football is one of your outlets, but you're still well-rounded because of your educational journey. Talk about that a little bit.
Yes, sir. I grew up fortunate, and I had two parents with the degrees, and education is a big thing in our household. Don't nothing happen without getting your school straight and everything else. And and that's a really important thing for a lot of young guys to know too, because you're not getting to college if you're not going to class. You're in college, you're not going to be eligible if you're not going to class.
That's what I'm talking about. A lot of people need to hear. If you're not getting to college, if you're not going to class.
You're not. And, so I graduated high school, I had a 3.5 GPA. I graduated college with honors, and I was an academic All-American. So, those are really important things. Those are really important things to me. And then I'm also 2 classes away from my master's. So it's a lot of stuff, but, like, education is always going to be there. You get your degree, can't nobody take that away from you.
Well, obviously, man, dropping those accolades.
You're already a graduate,
right? Congratulations. But obviously, there were some people in your home that instilled those kind of values. Talk about that a little bit.
Yeah. So my mother, she was a teacher. Yeah. Man, I love her so much. She's done everything for me in my life. And my dad has his degrees, and my dad's real smart. He's always been on me by my school. Like, no matter what, football, that was always a big thing. But, hey, class comes first always. So, I have a fantastic support system. And, they really supported me through it all.
Oh, man, that's special.
That's awesome. So tell us, before we go, like, what's your mindset now? Moving on, training camp starts in a few days. So where's your head at?
Yeah, my mindset is always to dominate. That's what I do. I don't go places to go fit in. I go there to show out. And, that's just really who I am. I didn't get this far just by fitting in. So I'm a guy who really strives to be great. I strive to be great and do the best that I can in every situation I'm put in.
Wow.
Wow, that's incredible, man. Incredible.
You don't go nowhere to fit in.
Show out.
There you go.
Look, I got bad news for you. You don't really fit in when you go places anyway. That's bad news. They see you coming. I'm going to tell you right now. They see you coming.
On the screen, we all the same height right now, though.
Hey, look, Tay Diggs is 6'8" but he's really not. No, trust me.
Wow.
Man, but congratulations, well done. I love to hear about your entire journey. I feel like you had this entire journey right up under our very nose, and you just persevered. You went all the way through this entire process, talking about COVID, talking about not having this. You've only had one graduation, right?
Yeah, my first graduation was in December at college.
That's crazy.
That was my first graduation.
That's crazy.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So, it's just, we don't think about that. We take a lot of things for granted, but, it's just good to see, how you can persevere, how you can keep your head level. But you went into it with the process of saying, you know what, this is a family, this is a community, this is where I want to be. and kept that all the way through. And I got a feeling the Baltimore Ravens organization is going to embrace you.
Yes, sir.
They're gonna love on you, and I guarantee you go in there and put the work in. Look like we'll be going to see you in Baltimore.
Yes, sir.
Man,
Yes,
definitely.
sir.
Now, I'm a Washington fan now. Don't take this personal when we come see you.
It's all good. It's all good.
Look, I say we like I'm playing.
Yeah. But let me just say this, man, and you can resonate when I say this. When you talk about going to Norma, Alabama, 35762, going down the Parkway, going on the Meridian, going to Chase Road, going up to the hill, and all that, man.
Yeah.
It's a special place, man.
Nothing like it.
And the fact and by the way, you know that stone they put, the Capitol stone, right?
Yes, sir.
If you look down there, they got a plaque on there.
Yes, sir.
It's a name that's on that plaque that look very familiar to you. There's Earl Reese. My name is on that plaque. We put that doggone stone on there.
Yes, sir.
And thanks for keeping it there, because a lot of times I thought they was going to take it off, because you know how y'all get down there. But any final words, man? Any final words for why you got you on the show that you want to share with us?
Man, I just want to appreciate everybody, the love and support that I've gotten over this last week, and even before then, it's been amazing. You know, I'm a God-fearing man, and I wouldn't be here without him. So I just want to appreciate everybody for the support, and as I go along this journey, everybody's going along with me.
Man, I'm coming.
Yeah,
man,
there you go.
I'm all in. I'm coming. I'm all in. I'm all in. I'm all in. He's Raven too. Look, matter of fact, I may switch up.
There you go.
Well, you know,
there you go.
Y'all say I switch all the time, so you know where I'm going.
Yep.
Anytime you want to come back, hang out with us, man.
Look.
Anytime you're in town, come back, get a mic, because you're good behind the mic, bro.
And I want to say personally, congratulations to your parents. Job well done.
Exactly.
We really appreciate you.
Let's go! It's the Stanley Cup playoffs.
Aho now to Jarvis. Jarvis, you'll get the Giants goal!
Let's go, Canes!
The Chetkov, stop! It's on the goal line behind him! He does a snow angel in the paint!
Go, Canes!
Playoff hockey in Raleigh is something that you can't describe, and it's because of you. So we want to be here.
The Canes' road to the Stanley Cup runs through us. 99.9 The Fan, the Triangle Sports leader.
Are your monthly bills keeping you up at night, wondering how you